everyone, welcome to my channel, Sims Paradise. This is a very beginner friendly channel. We will be talking about CCs, mods, and kind of where I go to find those. So as you can see in my screen right now, I want to show you how I organize kind of my CCs and my mods. I am obsessed with folders. So everything I ever have, whether it be for personal, whether it be for entertainment, I have everything in its specific folders. I just find it very easy to have it like that, just in case if there are broken CCs or broken mods, it's easy for me to kind of go and find them, right? So, as you saw previously, those were how I have my certain folders kind of how would you say organized in a way. So I have folders for clothing, for skin, for accessories, for home decor, um a lot of really great things. It's gonna go back, I'm gonna show you here. So as you can see, the folder The Sims 4 under mods, that's where you save all your mods and your CCs. You will automatically find this folder already in your game. Once you download your game, you will automatically already see that folder, especially if you already enabled the mod. So that should already be there, but how you classify it is totally up to you. One thing I do ask people is to stay away from subfoldering, right? So a folder within a subfolder. So if you already have the mod folder, from the mod folder you can create other different subfolders, but other than that, do not create another subfolders within your subfolders. So if we go back to the imaging, as we will shortly, you will see kind of like the different folders that I already have. So let's just jump right into it right there. So I have home decor, mail bodies, and all of that. So here is Tumblr, fairly new. I had Tumblr years ago. I decided to get back on it because I find it very beginner friendly, especially when you're CC and mod shopping. Here you can see the page titled Summer the Great. This page is basically storytelling, the Sim story, the various character that he or she uses. So it's really cool. You can just scroll down and kind of see the storytelling and the different CCs that was used to tell the story. So that's really why I started to get into CCs and mods, because I also want to tell my story. I also want to show it in a perspective of beginner friendly. As you can see, even through the video, everything is extremely beginner, and I want to grow. As I grow and I learn new things, I'm going to come back and share it with the world, because I'm extremely grateful for those that really broke it down to me to a T. Extreme beginner. So I want to do the same thing for others. So here, usually I go through the different Tumblr pages. I follow all the ones that have contents that I am interested in. As you can see, very new. 21 likes, 21 things that I've liked. Very new. And you also saw the name of my Tumblr page over there. CC shopping is really you're scrolling and looking at the contents that interest you, contents that you want to download for better gameplay, for better, kind of appearance, Sims appearance, right? So here you can see it's just me scrolling, just showing you where you can go and find different CCs. I'm not really going to get into the depth of it in this video. I will do it progressively, just so that you're kind of familiar with things and you don't kind of get overwhelmed. There is a difference between mods and CCs. Mods are usually better for your gameplay. CCs are usually better for your Sims appearance, which in conclusion really all adds up to gameplay, right? But again, CC's appearance, it could be skin tone, it could be hair, it could be clothing, toddler, home decor. It really makes a huge difference in your game appearance. Huge difference. As we go on, I'm going to show you how to download it. I showed you guys the folders and kind of how everything is classified. You could choose to, or you might not choose to classify the same way that I have, which is fine. It's completely up to you. This is your game. You get to personalize it any way that you want and whatever works for you. Here I found a CC that I liked, which was kind of different eye color for my Sims. So I went ahead and clicked on the download. which is right there, and it brought me to Dropbox. So sometimes you'll have Sims file share, sometimes you'll have Dropbox, sometimes you'll have Google Drive, and then you just download. So when I clicked it there, I went there and I just dragged it into the folder where I save it. So I have a folder for face, which would be any facial features. So I just kind of drag it there. I separated by male and female and toddler. So that's kind of how I do things. But again, I will go through this again and I'll kind of show you where I go to download. Here you can see there's Sims File Share and Google Drive. Sims File Share is usually the way to go. Very simple. You just click download, it downloads, and you drag it into the folder that you want to save it as, right? And as you can see in the folder, in my folder, on the right hand side, you see the subfolder that I'm talking about, Mark Hardler, created by Marnie P. That's one of the cleaning up that I have to do. It's usually better not to. I kind of went overboard with the subfoldering. It's usually better just to have one subfolders within the mods folder, right? I think that made sense. If it didn't, put your questions below. I am more than happy to kind of clarify that for you. Again, this is just me showing the different Tumblr pages where I get my CCs. This is not a CC shopping. I will do videos. It'll be a bit slower and more detailed. This is just me showing how to download. So you click on the Google Drive. I like it to be very straightforward. So here you can see I came across a zip folder, right? So what you do is you will download it as a zip and then extract it from the zip and save it into your subfolder. As you can see, I will show you. So I downloaded it here. I will come back out on the download. What I did was I just dragged the folder, but later on what I did was go back and extract it from the zip folder, which is always really good to do. It's just sometimes it doesn't work when it's in a double subfolder, so that's why I kind of like cleaning it up. For some people they say it works. For me personally, it has not worked. Yeah, here I'm just scrolling down, going, admiring the different. Like, look at that. How realistic is that? This really makes your game really realistic, really enjoyable. And you kind of you get to have a great time in Sims instead of it being kind of that stagnant one sort of gameplay. I mean, if you're amazed by these CCs, wait until we get into mods, which is more into affecting your gameplay. So it's really extraordinary things that I kind of came across. Again, it's as simple as just clicking download and as simple as dragging it into your subfolder. Extremely simple. I will show you how it shows up in the actual Sims, but just for beginner purposes, I'm keeping it very straightforward and very not in depth. But yeah, so here in my subfolders, I'm just showing you the poses, and I have a subfolder that's called gameplay. That's where I save all my gameplay. It makes it easier. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I look forward to bringing more videos. Thank you. Obviously, don't forget to subscribe.